Okay. Billy Garland, Tupac's biological father, is doing an interview on Vlad. And amongst other things, he noted that Tupac did not want to go to Vegas for the Tyson fight that final September, and that he didn't want to ride with Suge on that final ride. Did you hear about this, and do you have any thoughts?
Yeah, I don't listen to the sperm donor, but the sperm donor, I can tell you his interview without even listening to it over there on Vlad. Um, sperm donor is a conspiracy nut. I mean, he don't believe anything. I mean, how would he know any of these things unless he got it from Yasmin, who's a sperm donor. You know, what's the word? Sympathizer. She went against the mother. You know, publicly. Behind the sperm donor. But that's all that. That Black Panther Party stuff where they all have the relationships, which is cool. I mean, I'm not anti-Black Panther or anything. I think for what they did at the time was needed. Uh, but that's Billy Garland or the sperm donor. That's just his. That's just how he is. He also said Suge Knight didn't bail Tupac out. He getting that from that gap tooth motherfucker he be hanging out with, and that quasi homosexual and what they be pushing and all of that. And so, yeah, that's where they getting all of that stuff from, and that's what he's spilling out. He don't know. This nigga hadn't seen his dad. He saw his son on a motherfucking a movie set or a movie is when he reunited with his son after he going around telling everybody that Tupac was peeing in the bed, trying to make his other kids look good and Tupac look weak and all of that. And, saying shit like that. So fuck the stone sperm donor in his opinion. He has no opinion. He didn't do the times that Tupac, and I done heard this and many other people that know this, only reason he came to visit him and allowed him to come to visit him in prison was so he can get out of the jail, get out of the cell, to have visitors. It's the only reason he dealt with him. Why wasn't he around when he was on death row if he loved him so much? He flew his aunt in town. He flew his ex-wife in town. He flew his mama in town and all that. He always trying to say they were going to have Thanksgiving dinner or whatever. I don't know. I did hear they were supposed to been planning some Thanksgiving dinner. But the mama wasn't going to let him be at the house in Atlanta because she didn't have no love for Billy. You see what she thought of Billy Garland. So I think that's all cap. Just sound good now and after the fact. But who knows? That's their business. But like I told y'all about Snoop, your relationship is how it is when a person dies. If you don't make up prior to that and you don't get that shit rectified prior to that, then it didn't happen. Because the conversation could have went bad from there. And so, shit, I was just watching The Sopranos last night. And Philly and Little Carmichael tried to have a meeting with Tony. And shit, they were all in kumbaya and cool. And then you said something wrong. And then Philly went crazy. And then, a war went on after that, if y'all know anything about The Sopranos. And so my whole point is, you never know how the conversation was going to happen or could happen or whatever. It's how it was when a nigga died. That's why I always tell you, make up with motherfuckers before you die. Sperm donor, everything that he's over there splitting on Vlad is his opinion from what he done heard, from other people that had an opinion or anything. Nothing that he heard other than the conversation that he's saying that he had with Tupac at Jasmine Guy house and whatever he said he told him at the prison can be taken factual. Everything else is opinion. This is the motherfucker that when he came in town and had to get flown out by Athene personally at the hospital, she put him in a room with fucking Kevin Hackey. Had them sharing room together in the hotel room together. So I show you how much she cared about him, and they cared about, looked at him, and what type of nothing ass bum ass nigga he was that he couldn't even pay for his own hotel room and stuff. But that's another story and all of that. But man, Billy over there saying what he got to say. Y'all just remember when he's saying all of this, it's just his opinion. He want to make Tupac the beat. And the one thing I get wrong about him, he keep blaming Suge for everything. Suge did this. Suge did this. I wish I was had more influence in his life. Tupac Shakur was not a follower. Your son was not a follower of Suge, Reggie, Death Row, Frank, Big Psych, nobody. He was his own leader. Get that through your head, Mr. Garland. He was not a follower. He was spitting on reporters and all of that before he got around Suge. Suge is the one that had him doing this. Suge had him doing that. He was just who he was. He was a firecracker. Well, stop trying to put a halo over a nigga head. The nigga was brilliant. He was talented. He was, pause the words y'all say or whatever, sexy to women. He was all of that bullshit. But he wasn't no angel. He ain't trying to be no angel. But so stop trying to make Suge out to be the one that was influencing him, made him get in the car. He made him get in the car with him. That's just where he decided to go and get in the car. Who knows how the conversation went? He didn't feel like driving. So he told Frank to drive the car with the Outlaws in his girlfriend's car. Stop this throwing your opinions, and then you can throw your opinion. Those are your opinion. Just like this is my opinion. But I'm just warning you guys. All of this stuff that he's over there spitting, know who it's coming from. This coming from a man that gave some sperm to a female, no more than a sperm bank, right? And now I want to call this dad himself dad. Y'all see, he gonna talk about it. Y'all see, who's on the birth certificate? Who's on the birth certificate? It wasn't him, it wasn't Billy Garland. I'm sorry, on the death certificate. They get the birth certificate too. They always consider Lucien Parrish or whatever that name is. Lucien as the daddy. Not no Billy Garland. He's a sperm donor. I keep saying that to y'all. That's what he is. That's all he is. And I didn't make up this name. I didn't call him that. Miss Phoenix Shakur called him sperm donor. Not Reggie Wright. Don't get mad at me for repeating what the person who was closest to him said. Listen to Pac lyrics. He said, I woke up and a nigga that I didn't recognize looking like me was standing on the side of my bed. Man, I don't know why you give him that much credibility. I mean, talking about the Black Panther and how this mother met and all of that, it's great. But opinion on Death Row and Suge and all of this, man, that should be missed. That should be a miss. Because he didn't know. He wasn't there. Say, well, how would you know? He didn't like you. Well, number one, ain't no evidence of that. Y'all motherfucking opinion. Who gives a fuck? But two, and more importantly, I was there. I was there. Peace.